Imagine trying to turn an ocean liner while it's moving at full speed. Now imagine you not only need to change its direction, but you also need to convince every crew member to actively help steer the ship towards a new destination. That's what cultural transformation in large organizations feel like. An immense challenge involving scale, complexity, and deeply ingrained behaviors. I'm Rob Llewellyn, and today we're going to explore how successful organizations drive cultural transformation at scale. If you're leading change in a large organization or consulting with leaders, this video is designed to equip you with some practical strategies that work in real-world scenarios. Cultural transformation in large enterprises isn't just about tweaking processes or launching new initiatives. It's about fundamentally shifting the collective mindset and behaviors of thousands, often tens or even hundreds of thousands of people across different regions and functions. Unlike small organizations where change can be more direct and immediate, large enterprises face unique complexities. There are multiple subcultures, each with its own norms and resistance points. There's also legacy, decades of established practices that have become second nature. And then there's the web of stakeholders, from frontline staff to executives, all experiencing and influencing culture in different ways. To navigate this complex landscape, you really need a structured approach. And the first step is assessing your current state. You can't change what you don't understand. Successful organizations really take the time to diagnose their existing culture across different divisions and regions. And this isn't just about running some surveys. It's about deep listening through interviews, focus groups, and even observing everyday behaviors. Once you have a clear picture, the next step is defining your target culture. This is where many organizations stumble. The goal isn't to impose a one-size-fits-all culture. It's to define a set of core values and behaviors that resonate across diverse groups while allowing them room for local adaptation. And this ensures the transformation feels relevant to everyone, whether they're working in corporate headquarters or on the factory floor. Now, after defining your target culture, you'll need a detailed plan for closing the gap between where you are now and where you want to be. And this involves identifying specific behaviors, systems, and symbols that need to change. For example, if you want to foster a culture of innovation, you might need to update performance metrics, provide new training, and create some visible symbols of change, like innovation labs or idea-sharing platforms. Now let's talk about implementation strategies. One of the most critical elements is leadership alignment. In large enterprises, leaders set the tone for culture. If leaders at different levels aren't aligned behind the transformation, it's going to fall apart pretty quickly. So successful organizations really invest in aligning their teams through workshops, coaching, and regular check-ins. Another powerful strategy is building change ambassador networks. These are networks of employees who are passionate about the transformation and who can influence their peers. By empowering and equipping these ambassadors, you create a grassroots movement that complements top-down leadership. And of course, communication is key, but not just any communication. Consistent messages that adapt to local contexts are vital. This means balancing global consistency with local relevance, so that the message resonates no matter where it's delivered. Now, even with the best strategies, you're going to encounter challenges. Resistance is inevitable in any large-scale change. Some people will resist out of fear, others because they don't see the value in what's happening. The key is to identify resistance early and address it through dialogue, through training and support. Another challenge is maintaining momentum. Cultural transformation isn't a one-time project. It's usually a multi-year journey. Successful organizations sustain momentum by celebrating quick wins, regularly communicating progress, and continually engaging their workforce. It's also crucial to be willing to course correct, because sometimes your initial approach won't work as planned. Recognizing when something isn't working as you expected and adapting your strategy is a sign of strong leadership, not failure. Measuring cultural change can be tricky, but of course it's essential. You need both quantitative metrics like engagement scores and turnover rates, and qualitative indicators like stories of behavior, change, and observed shifts in decision-making. Tracking progress regularly also ensures that you're staying on course and allows you to make informed adjustments. Finally, let's talk about making the change stick. Because sustaining cultural transformation requires embedding new cultural elements into everyday processes. This means integrating them into hiring, onboarding, performance management, and leadership development. It also means reinforcing desired behaviors by recognizing and rewarding them consistently. Remember, culture isn't static, it's dynamic. And the most successful organizations don't just transform once. They build the capability to continuously evolve their culture in response to changing circumstances. Now, if you're ready to start driving cultural transformation in your organization, begin by assessing your current culture, aligning your leadership, and building a clear roadmap. And if you want to dive deeper into strategies and tools for cultural transformation, check out the resources in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in another video.